I've been on the force about 4 years. You sure do meet some interesting people. Some, rather troubled people, actually. They've got a lot of problems. I like to think that when I arrest them and put them in jail, that I'm solving their problems. I've got a report of some suspicious activity down by the liquor store. Male, Caucasian. This matches the description of a guy who's been stealing fire extinguishers in the area. That's him. I think I've dealt with this guy before. Hey, stop! Get back here! He's running.
Well, I'm off to the unemployment office. It's time to get some money. Money I'm rightfully entitled to. My unemployment money, which I've been getting for about 15 years now. But this month, I didn't get the money and I had to put my pistol in the pawn shop just so I could have enough money to get drunk in the morning. You know, when I have the gun, things just go better. I feel better when I have the gun. I sleep with it every night, you know. It's like part of my body. And now I only have 48 hours so I can get that gun back because they're going to sell it. So you can see why it's so important for me to get this unemployment money so I can get my gun out of the pawn shop and, get this show back on the road.
My name is Tanisha Jenkins and I am a caseworker here at the county. I have known Uncle Stepdad since 2001. When he came in on his third strike for domestic assault.
Yeah, it's important to make a good impression. And one of the main things is you gotta smell like you've been showering and, taking care of yourself. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take a shortcut.
Uncle Stepdad is coming in today and he thinks he is going to get food stamps and other assistance. But I have to be the one to tell him that he's just not going to get these things. He is a drag on society and people are having a hard time everywhere. And he is not going to like this news in the least because that's the last thing Uncle Stepdad wants is a job.
All right, let's do this.
I find if I don't get drunk before these kinds of things, they often don't turn out very well. That's nice.
Ready for you, Uncle Stepdad?
Right. Looks like Uncle Stepdad's about to get some money.
He's known on the street as Uncle Stepdad. And so Uncle Stepdad is what we call him because that makes him comfortable when he's here. And he is here a lot.
For me to even begin to consider you for these benefits, you have to get a job.
Yeah, I got a job already. Breaking into cars for 10 years.
Uncle Stepdad has a wide variety of psychological issues. He has problems with authority figures.
Put your hands behind your back! Go!
He becomes aggressive at times.
Hey, you cocksucker.
He has issues with lewdness. He's paranoid. He's schizophrenic. He's a drug user.
In one test, you tested positive for methamphetamine, marijuana, horse tranquilizers, cocaine, and peyote. Do I need to keep going on?
That was a good day.
He's delusional.
When I was in Vietnam and I had to fight with Charlie.
Are we going back there again?
Well, you brought the Lord up.
No, you did.
I'd say he has a daily quest to find some type of intoxicant and put it into his system.
I gotta get drunk before I get a job. How am I supposed to get drunk if I don't have any money?
Uncle Stepdad's messed up.
I reviewed your case, And I'm sorry I have to decline you for those benefits you wanted. There's no more food stamps or unemployment until you do something about your situation. Because you need to go and get a job. Even Bo isn't getting that many bones at the White House.
He did not take the news well.
Can't believe she blew me off like that. Been going there for 10 years. She can't give me a f***ing dollar.
He wants more assistance, but my goal as his caseworker is to get Uncle Stepdad to become a more productive member of society. It's the only way he's going to get out of these troubles and move forward with his life.
Tanisha's gonna be telling me a different story once I get that gun back. She won't tell me she doesn't have my money ever again. All I wanted to do was get my unemployment money, sell my food stamps, get my gun out of pawn, and get high. Is that too much to ask? Little do they know, I got a couple tricks up my sleeve. When the times get hard, sometimes you just gotta put the work in. I've got these old-fashioned workman's tools, and it's about time we make a little money to get some booze in our system. You know, it gets me drunk for the day. Yep. This reminds me of that time I woke up soaked in kerosene and I almost lit a cigarette, but my friend, who was also covered in kerosene, wasn't so lucky. After he died, I took all of his stuff to this pawn shop, and I actually got about $175, so in the end, it turned out to be pretty good. Yep, that's the way to do it. It's time to spend some money. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
Hey, Uncle Stepdad. Unky.
It's Rusty again.
My name is Rusty Harvard. I've lived behind the pawn shop going on 16 years. I keep my eyes on this neighborhood like a hawk.
Well, I just got some money out of the pawn shop. You know, I'm trying to get my gun back. You know how I lost it the other day?
Look at this. Come over here.
All right.
Look at
Looks
this.
pretty nice.
$200. You can walk away with it.
It looks good, but you know, my gun's my priority, and I gotta get drunk too, so I really can't afford it right now.
I am so proud of you. You are taking responsibility for your actions and for your future. You could just say, I'm done, that's it, my benefits are gone, I'm gone. Don't do that. You hold your head high.
You're right, I can do this.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't just go up against something like the economy unprepared. If I ever want to see my gun again, I gotta train. This is one of my favorite places to pass out for the night. It's really beautiful out here. I was here once when one of these buildings exploded and it sent shrapnel up in the air about 500 feet. And one came pretty close to here, and it made me think about my life and how I need to do what I want to do every day. And you know, that's what I do. Nature has a way of taking over a man's soul.
Yeah, I used to bring my gun out here and shoot at those petroleum tanks. Nothing feel better than a giant explosion right in your face. Warm me right up. Yep, economy sure did win today. But tomorrow's a new day, a new battle. The amount of crime and havoc I'm gonna wreak on this city is gonna cost them a lot more than that unemployment check. Things are so easy, but if they want it the hard way, that's what they're gonna get. A lot of people are gonna get hurt. But, you know, if they don't want to give me money for free, I've been doing this for too long. It's what I was meant to do. This is why I was born. I sure as hell wouldn't want to be the economy tomorrow. Hell no. That mother's in for it deep this time. Fucking going all the way. When tomorrow comes, the economy's gonna be in a world of pain. It's gonna wish it's never laid its eyes on Uncle Stepdad. Yeah, most people don't realize when you're not part of the economy, you can pretty much get anything for free. Looks like I just got myself a new coat here. Now that is a nice looking jacket. Ready to take on the economy now. Now the thing about car radios is, you know, they're not worth too much, but if you take enough of them, you can really make a good living. It looks like somebody already got this one. And there is a lot of competition, but sometimes, you know, stuff like this happens and there's only one thing you can do. You just gotta keep trying. You gotta find a new car, find a new bike. You know, there's plenty of opportunities out there. You just gotta find out which one's right for you.
Hey! Hey, what are you doing? Stop!
I can't get arrested right now. I got too much to live for. There's a nice car. I'm running real low on gasoline. Now we're gonna have to do things the old-fashioned way. Get a little hunting and gathering. Yeah, I consider myself to be, you know, somewhat of a pioneer, living on the wild frontier, living off the land. Oh, bingo. I normally don't like doing this too quick. Sometimes you gotta take off and you lose the gas because you can't really run away with gas. I hate to say it, but that tastes almost pretty good, actually. I just love the smell. Yeah, the smell of gasoline reminds me of my childhood. Now, I don't do this too often, but if you do it every once in a while, it emulsifies the skin. What the hell was that crazy noise? I'm feeling kind of tired. Losing my energy. Maybe I just need more. I think I'm just gonna finish this up a little bit later. This reminds me of that Leonard Skinner concert I went to back in '84. Only reason I remembered it because I woke up the next morning with this drunk ass bitch, and she had the tickets, and she was saying that she went there and I went there with her. I don't even remember doing that, but I believe her because I killed her later.
Sir? Everything okay? I need you to leave.
I'm leaving.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
Fucking son of a bitch. You know, things finally turned around. I got plenty of stuff here. We're putting in hard work all day, and now it's about time I get that gun back.
Hey there, Unky. Unky, what you got there?
Oh, hey there. Rusty, check out this VCR.
Ew.
Yep.
What are you gonna do with all that?
I'm gonna get my gun back today.
You ain't heard?
Ain't heard what?
Your gun's gone. Gone. Carload of them unsavory characters pulled up. One of them came out, he was loading the clip as he brought her out.
I gotta go.
Hunky? Hunky.
Nope.
Hunky.
Gotta go.
Someone out there has my gun. I'm not gonna rest until I get it back in my hands. I thought the killing days were over. Looks like they're back.
Heyday. Yeah. Uncle Stepdad, how you doing? How you living, brother?
Oh, I'm around.
Stepdad, what can I do you for?
Alright. I'm gonna have to be up for a couple days and really on top of my game, and the only way I can do that is with something you got.
Now, Dad, yo, I got hella crack, some methamphetamine shit.
I'll take it.
How
All of
much?
it.
You'll be up for days on this. Days, I tell you.
That'll work fine.
Don't put too much up your nose, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'll be smoking it.
Say, Uncle Stepdad, what you need all that for anyway? There's a lot of drugs in there.
Well, I gotta hunt down and find somebody that bought my gun.
Someone bought your piece.
Yeah, I pawned it, but they weren't supposed to sell it, but they did.
Now, Dad, well, I just picked up a piece myself.
Yeah, that right?
Yeah. You want to take a look? Yo, check this. Check this. 9 milli. You got your handle with. Yo, I don't know what you call that, but you can't drop it too easy and shit.
Well, finally, something went right for once and got more drugs than I ever imagined that I would get. I got my gun back without, having to do things the real, everyday Joe way, which is really a huge accomplishment if you're thinking about it. It was hard seeing P-Flex go, but sometimes you gotta do things the Uncle Stepdad way, and I think he would have understood. You don't have to follow the economy's rules, and everybody thinks that they have to, and that's what makes me so successful. I outsmarted the economy and half of the people in it, and I'm really probably the only person in the world who's smart enough to do that.
That's for damn sure.
So as it turns out, denying Uncle Stepdad his benefits actually cost the taxpayers even more money. Crime went up, and it's just going to be easier just give it to him. I'd rather just send him a check than have him come back to my office anyway.
Tanisha didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I got a new job. I started on Monday.
It's not an office job, but it probably pays about the same.
Uncle Stepdad wins again.